Good morning, Prairie Dogs, and welcome back to Pioneer, or welcome to Pioneer for some of our new students. So we will continue with our video announcements for this year, just so that we have some information for you for what's going on in the week, and also to recognize all of those great things going on around campus. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our announcements for this week. First, we all want to say welcome back to all of our amazing Prairie Dogs, and again, welcome to any of our new Prairie Dogs. This message and this welcome back isn't just from me, but also from Miss Izzy Ordia and Miss Hidalgo, who've been hard at work getting the school ready for you for this school year. So we want to say thank you to Miss Hidalgo and Miss Izzy Ordia for all that they do for us. Make sure when you see them around campus to say welcome back. Now, if I could, have everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Hats and hoods off, right hand over your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty, Prairie Dogs, you can return to your seats now, and we thank you for participating in our Pledge of Allegiance, which we will do together every day. Also, every day is just those reminders for us, and for our returning Prairie Dogs, you know this very well. Let's make sure that we continue to make our best choices and choosing the peace path when we become upset. Remember, let's not react. Let's take that time and take 3 deep breaths and calm our bodies down. And then we do have some options of what we can do next. We can choose to talk it out. We can walk away. We can make a new friend, and we can get help. So, Prairie Dogs, let's not forget. Let's use our peace path. And make sure that every day we're coming to school, we're coming with that positive plan and that positive attitude. So make sure that we're present at school every day. We're always kind. We're working hard. And Prairie Dogs, if we do that, we will be successful. Okay, so make sure to remember our peace path and our positive plan. And like we talked about a lot last year, and you'll hear this a lot this year, remember, there's never a good reason to put your hands on another student. Use your words, not your hands. Oh, and that's what we have first. So these are just some reminders this week because we don't have a lot of announcements. Let's remember that we keep our hands to ourselves, and don't forget the word K-footy. K-footy means keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. That way, we all remain safe, and we enjoy coming to school every day. Don't forget, at recess, we do have the freeze. So when the bell rings, you're going to hear a whistle. The first thing you're going to do is freeze. That gives us the opportunity to get all the equipment returned to its bins. And then when you hear the whistle again, that's the time to walk to class. Remember, we do not run to class. We have a lot of people on campus, and we don't want you running into anybody and getting hurt. So remember, safety, safety, safety. And that's why we have the freeze at recess. And we'll be going over this today. Your teachers will be showing you our rules video. And so there will be some reminders on what is expected of your behavior when you're out at recess and playing. Make sure that you're taking care of the equipment at recess and you're using it the correct way. That way, our equipment stays good and we have it all year to use. Let's not forget about the cafeteria. We will be having to make some adjustments throughout the year with how we enter the cafeteria. But once we're in there, there are the behavior and expectations that we need to make sure to follow. So again, we're remaining safe. Make sure that you're using your inside voice. That way it doesn't get too loud in there. And so if we have an announcement to make, everyone can hear. Make sure that you walk. That's very important in the cafeteria. It gets very slippery at times if you're running, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. So let's make sure that we walk. And then once you're sitting down, please remain seated until you're done eating. And once you're done eating, you can throw away your trash and you have your recess time. But we do need to make sure that we're following these so that we stay safe. So thank you, Prairie Dogs, for making sure that we're following our cafeteria behavior and expectations. And when you are bringing food, remember the only place you can eat food is in the cafeteria or under the supervision of your teacher. Now, the reason why is this is a big safety concern. We did have a couple of students last year that were choking at different times, and we had adults that were around and were able to help them, and they were okay. So let's make sure that we're only eating in those areas that are designated, the cafeteria, and again, when you're under the supervision of your teacher. Remember, again, it's for the choking hazard while you're trying to eat and play at the same time, which becomes very dangerous. And it's not very hygienic. It's very gross when you have all those gross things all over your fingers and you're sticking them in your mouth and you're playing with equipment. So let's make sure that we are staying healthy and hygienic and we're not eating with those hot chip fingers outside. And then mess. We want to make sure that our school continues to look good for us and we don't want to see litter all over around campus and your leftover trash. So remember, we only eat in the cafeteria or under the supervision of our teacher. And let's not forget with the bathrooms. We want to make sure our bathrooms are up and running. So make sure to follow our expectations that you go alone, you're by yourself. You don't go in there with a bunch of friends and play. Make sure that you're quick, you're quiet, you flush, you wash your hands, throw away all your trash, never look around the stalls. And that was not an area we should be playing on either because of the tile and it could get slippery. And make sure that if you do see any problems, make sure to report them to an adult. Thank you, Prairie Dogs, for making sure that we take care of our bathrooms this school year. Now, tomorrow will be our first indoor flagpole, and so we'll do the announcements in the morning, and we'll also have our flag salute. And our quote of the week, I just wanted to make sure that we remember, have a great school year. And to have a great school year, all of those apply that are on this. Play nice, work hard, find joy, you matter. Nobody's perfect, and we don't expect you to be. Just a lot of different quotes and sayings so that we start off positive and for a great 24-25 school year. Don't forget, on Monday, wear that marvelous gear because on Mondays, it's marvelous to be at Pioneer. That's what we have for you this week. Welcome back, Prairie Dogs. You'll see us all around campus. We're very excited to have you back, and we're very excited to meet all of our new Prairie Dogs. Please stay tuned for our birthday announcements for this week.